It's Dory. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to follow a tutorial by Sarah Cray from Let's Make Art as she paints the January kit called Heart Hands. This was a contest that they had at the end of last year where somebody was able to, everybody was able to submit a drawing that they wanted Sarah to paint for one of her tutorials, and the winner of this one was Marissa Sharbaugh. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Anyway, I have been using Let's Make Art kits and supplies and free downloads of their PDFs since at the end of last summer, and they are just an awesome team of artists there, and the customer service at letsmakeart.com is incredible. So I went ahead and downloaded the free PDF. I went to the letsmakeart.com website and located the Heart Hands kit, and in there you can watch the tutorial, you can download the PDF, and see what kind of supplies they used. I downloaded the PDF, and I was not home with my light box, so I taped the PDF up on the window and put my watercolor paper on top and traced it as light as I could with a pencil. And then I went and got my watercolors out, and she was using liquid watercolors and I had my Daniel Smith paints, so I took the Hooker's Green, Moonglow in place of her black, and the yellow ochre, and I'm not positive what the two red shades are. I believe the pinkish one is the quinacridone magenta. And so once I was ready to get started, I erased very much of the the pencil marks on the paper as much as I could and still be able to see where I needed to draw. And this is the first time I ever tried to make a skin tone color, and so knowing just a little bit about color theory, I took some pink and added the yellow ochre, and it was too pink, so I add some green, and that was too dark, so I add more red to go over the green. I mean, I just was back and forth until I finally came up with what looked to me like a really good tan person's hand colors. And my hands were pretty tan at this point because I had just gotten back from Mexico. Not trying to rub it in or anything, really. But I did finally come up with the color that I needed, and there it is. So the first thing that Sarah did in her drawing was to just put a base coat, not thinking about shading or anything. I just had to get the flesh tone down on the paper, and that's what I did. I'm using my Princeton Snap in size 12, I believe there. I also have a size 2 at hand. And I don't know what happened here, but all of a sudden it goes from the first coat to being kind of close to done. So I lost footage of adding more layers and putting in the shadows, and you'll see that there I go, putting my hand down as kind of a real life reference. And I'm going to go ahead
But you can go ahead and you should go ahead and watch Sarah's tutorial. You can find it on YouTube under Let's Make Art. Look under Heart Hands. Look under Sarah Cray. You can go to their website and watch the tutorial from within the kit. I'm not sure if that takes you directly to website, the YouTube or what, but you can certainly watch it there. And she is the artist, and I have been following tutorials of hers, like I said, since the end of last summer. Let's Make Art also has a lettering kit that you can subscribe to, or you can just buy a one-off monthly kit. As of the 1st of February, they have added an art journaling kit, and I really wish I would have subscribed to that from the beginning, because this is the first time I've come across something where you can't access it for free on their website. But the art journaling kit, which I have now subscribed to, so you'll see that coming up here. I'll get the March kit pretty soon, and it has recipe cards and technique cards and journaling prompts, and I've watched a couple of the tutorials, and right off the top of my head I cannot recall the name of the woman who does the tutorials, but she's got some great art journaling practices. And there was a tutorial that was to kind of just get you started that they ran throughout January, and you can access those on the website or YouTube. And I do want to say that, this is not in any way being sponsored by Let's Make Art. It's just a company that I truly believe in, and they're my go-to when I'm just looking for something to do, and I really love working with them. At the end of this, I went ahead and took a little Lindsay Wyrick, the Frugal Crafter hint, and used some colored pencils. And I think she just uses colored pencils on her pictures at the end, but I have no experience with colored pencils, so I used watercolor pencils and just added a little bit of different tones and kind of took care of some of the details, and then used my paintbrush to wipe it out. So that's it. That's my Heart Hands, and I loved making this, and I do want to say it looks so much better in real life, but I really loved this. This was a project that scared me, and I wasn't sure about doing skin tones or trying to do hands at all, but I love that I've got a resource that I can copy, trace and outline. I'm learning how to draw, but I did try to draw my own hands a while ago, and they were pretty funny. So this is really a great resource. So I hope you liked this tutorial or video, and it's not a tutorial. It's just to show you what you can do with a tutorial. And please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon with another DIY project. Thanks for stopping by.